All right, everyone. I'd like you to begin yawning. And as you yawn, I want you to start counting backwards in your mind, starting with the number 100. Now count. Continue counting and notice that your eyes are closed and it feels good to close your eyes right now. And now I want you to bring your awareness to the muscles of your face and let them relax. The relaxation moves now from your facial muscles to your jaw muscles. And as your jaw muscles relax, your tongue falls to the base of your mouth. The relaxation moves now from your jaw muscles to your neck muscles, down to your shoulder muscles, down your arms to your elbows, down to your wrists, your hands and your fingers, deeply and peacefully relaxed. The relaxation moves now from your shoulders, down your torso to your waist, and your breathing is easy and regular. The relaxation moves from your waist to your hips, down your thighs to your knees, down your legs to your ankles, your feet, and your toes. If you are still counting, you may stop now and just drift to the sound of my voice. You will focus intently on my questions and instructions. If you drop too deep, if you drop deeply asleep, you will hear my voice saying the word now. You will respond to the word now, and it will sound loud and clear, but pleasant. And you will wake up just enough to focus once again intently on my questions, and pictures, images, impressions, and feelings will float easily into your mind in response to my questions. And now you're drifting deeper, one, deeper and deeper, two, more and more relaxed, three, four, five, go deeper and deeper now, six, perfectly at peace, perfectly at ease, feeling perfectly safe and secure as we do this work together. 7, 8, go deeper and deeper now. 9 and 10, allowing the sound of my voice and each gentle breath you exhale to help you relax deeper and deeper anytime that we do this type of work together. You're deeply relaxed now, focusing intently on my questions and suggestions. I want you to go back into your memory now to a time you are standing in front of the door of the house or apartment where you live now. You are standing in front of the door of your own house or apartment. Your eyes are looking at that door. Your brain has registered it. You're there now. Look at your door. What color is it? Are there any nicks or scratches on the door? Is there any glass or grill work or numbers on the door? Now, in your mind, take out a key and let your hand remember how you insert the key into the lock. Do you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise? Now place your hand on the doorknob. What does it feel like in your hand? Now open the door and leave it ajar and look down at the floor on the inside of your front door. What color is it? Is it wood, carpet, tile? Now close the door and you're on the outside again. And I want you to go to where you can see the whole front of the building where you live. Where are the windows placed in relationship to the door? Now, I want you to make a leap of your imagination. I want you to stand on the highest point of the roof of the building where you live. You're not afraid of falling. Make it a bright sunny day and you can see for miles. Now you're standing on the roof and it's an interesting view of your familiar neighborhood from up here. First, I want you to find the direction east. Remember where the sun comes in the windows in the morning. That's east. Look to the east now. What can you see to the east from the roof of your building? Now look to the south. What can you see to the south from the roof of your building? Make it as detailed as you can. Now look to the west. What can you see at the horizon to the west? Now look to the north. What lies to the north? Now, I want you to make another leap of your imagination. I want you to lift gently off the roof and fly as you've done in your dreams. And you're flying now, free and light, flying to the ocean, to your favorite ocean beach. Now you're flying above the beach and you can see the lacy patterns that the foam makes after the waves break on the sand. And it's a beautiful, clear, sunny day at the ocean. And as a wave breaks against the boulder at the edge of the beach and the water sprays high in the air, each droplet sparkles like diamonds in the sun. Now you're soaring up over the ocean, higher and higher now, and the air is very clear. Higher and higher you fly, and when you look to the west, to the horizon, it seems as though you can see the curve of the earth as the sea meets the sky. Now you've been flying for a long time, and it's a delightful feeling. You are weightless like an astronaut, free of gravity. You dip and soar. Turn somersaults if you like. Catch the corner of a breeze and glide on it like a seagull. Now a fluffy white cloud comes along and is just your size and is deep and soft and warm and secure. And because you're weightless, is wonderfully supportive. Fly over to your cloud and stretch out and relax completely now as I count. 1, deeper and deeper. 2, more and more relaxed. 3, 4, 5. You're floating on your cloud, feeling marvelously relaxed, and you're going to float back now through time. When I call out a time period, let an image or impression come into your mind. We're drifting back now through time, and it's 1900. The time period anywhere around 1900. Let an image or impression come into your mind. Remember that image or impression from 1900. Now we're drifting back further in time. We're drifting back, and it's 1750. The time period anywhere around 1750. Let an image or impression come into your mind. Remember that image or impression from 1750. And now we're drifting back in time, far back in time, and it's 1400. The time period anywhere around 1400. Let an image or impression come into your mind. Remember those images and impressions from 1400. And now we're drifting far, far back in time, and it's 100 years after Christ. The time period anywhere around 25 AD. Let an image or impression come into your mind. Remember that image or impression for 25 AD. And now we're drifting far back in time, and it's 500 years before Christ. The time period anywhere around 500 BC. Let an image or impression come into your mind. Remember that image or impression from 500 BC. And now I'm going to review for you the 5 time periods. And when I complete the review, I want you to choose just one of these time periods to explore further. Choose the time period where the image came quickest, was the most vivid, and that your subconscious will choose for you. You will not go to a time period where you would experience any upsetting circumstances. Remember your images now as I review. 500 BC, 25 AD, 1400, 1750, 1900. Now choose. You are alive in that time period. Look down at your feet. Become vividly aware of what you are wearing on your feet. Are your feet bare? Can you see your toes? Can you wiggle your toes? Wiggle your toes. You can do that. If you are wearing something on your feet, what does that look like? What does that shoe, sandal, or other footwear look like? What material is it made out of? Can you tell? Now look down at your clothing. Become aware of what you are wearing. Is your garment below the knee? Above the knee? What color is your clothing? Now take a piece of the material of your clothing between your fingers. Rub the material between your fingers. Is it rough, coarse, silky, smooth? Feel it now between your fingers. Now reach up and feel around your waist. Are you wearing anything around your waist? If you are, what is it? Become aware. Now cross your arms across your chest. You're hugging your body. What does your body feel like? Are you a man or a woman? Hug your body. Do you have breasts? Are you tall, short, stout, slender? Become aware of your body now. Do you feel vigorous, young, frail, old? Really become aware of your body. Now look down at your hands. Become vividly aware of your hands. Are they short, stubby, long, slender? Are your hands well cared for, or do they look like working hands? Are they rough and worn out, scarred, with calluses? Notice your hands. Become aware. Now look at the skin of your hands and arms. What color is your skin? Now reach up and thrust your fingers into your hair. Feel the texture of your hair. Is your hair rough, coarse, wiry, silky, smooth, curly, straight? Do you have any hair? Become vividly aware of your hair. What color is your hair? Are you wearing anything on your head? Become aware. Now look around you. Are you inside a building, structure, cave, some sort of dwelling, or are you outside? Are you inside or outside? Become aware. If you are inside, I want you to go to a time where you can look outside and it's daytime so that you can see what's outside. Go there now. You're looking outside and it's daytime now. Look around you. Look at the terrain around you, the landscape. What is the landscape like? Is it rocky, barren, rolling, green, black? Is it water? So where are you? Are you in a city, in a village, farm, forest, mountain, desert, by the ocean, or at sea? Become aware of where you are. Look around you. If you can see trees nearby, I'd like you to get closer to the trees and take a look at the bark, take a look at the leaves so that you can later identify them. If you see buildings, structures nearby, also look at them in detail, the shape of the roofs, the shape of the windows, what the roofs are made out of. So again, you will be able to identify them later. So take a close look and remember what they look like. Now, I want you to feel the air on your skin. What is the air like? Is the air hot, dry, moist, cold, cool? Notice the air, the humidity in the air or lack of humidity, and the temperature. Let's do that right now. Is there a breeze blowing? Is it cloudy or sunny? Now hear my voice and follow my instruction. I want you to go now to the evening of that same day in that lifetime, and you're eating your evening meal. Where are you now? You're eating your evening meal. Now look down at the food you're eating and become vividly aware of the food. What is it? Can you tell? Now take a mouthful of the food in your mouth and taste it. Is it spicy, bland, sweet, bitter? What flavor does your food have? Become aware. Now look down and see the utensils that you're eating with. See it in your hand. Are you using a knife and fork or spoon or something else? Notice the material that your eating utensil is made out of. Notice its shape and any decorations that may be on it. And remember what you see. Remember, if it's a fork, I want you to remember the number of prongs or tines it has. Look at it. How many tines does it have? And remember. Now look down at what you're eating from. In other words, your plate or bowl. Okay. So are you eating from a plate, bowl, from a leaf? What are you eating from? Look at it closely. Are there any decorations on it? What material is it made out of? You want to remember that. You're still eating your evening meal. I want you to look to your right. Is there anyone sitting there to your right? If there is, I want you to become vividly aware of that person. What is your relationship to that person? How do you feel towards that person? Now look across from you. Is there anyone eating from there, sitting across from you? If there is, I want you to become very aware of that person. What does that person look like? Do you know that person? I want you to notice how you feel towards that person. Now look to your left. Is there anyone eating there? If there is, focus in on that person. How is that person dressed? Who is that person? What are your feelings towards that person? Now, someone calls you by your name and you hear the syllables of your name as they are spoken. What do they call you? Now, hear my voice and follow my instruction. I want you to go now to the time in that lifetime when something interesting, something unusual is happening. This is some sort of exciting event, and you're there now. Quickly now, look down at yourself. How are you dressed? Now listen. What sounds can you hear around you at this exciting event? Okay, now watch and observe what's happening. What can you see? What's happening at this event? Now hear my voice and follow my instruction. I want you to go now to a time in that lifetime when you need to buy supplies. You need to go get supplies. Could be food, it could be something else. And you are on your way to get your supplies. How are you traveling? Now you've arrived at that place where the supplies are. Look around. What kind of a place is this? Is it a town, a village, a marketplace, a storeroom, somewhere else? Notice where you are. What can you see around you? Are there any distinctive smells in this place? Become aware. Use all your senses. See if you can smell anything here. Now, look at the supplies that you came to get. Become vividly aware of what they are. Now, if there's someone who is waiting on you, helping you with your purchases, become aware of that person. What do they look like? How are they dressed? Now it's time to pay for your supplies. Notice where you keep your money. If you pay for your supplies, I want you to look at the money in your hand. Are you paying with paper money or with coins or with something else? What are you using to pay for your supplies? So if you're using paper money or coins, I want you to look at them closely and remember what they look like so that you can look up the information later online. So look at the paper money. Notice if there's any special script or pictures. Same thing with the coins. Take a look at the front of the coin, the back of the coin. Notice as much as you can and remember it. Let the images become very clear in your mind. Now you're returning home with your supplies and you're looking at the entrance to the place where you lived in that lifetime, and you see it sharply and vividly. You see the outside of the place where you lived. What does it look like? How do you feel about returning to this place? How do you feel about the life that you lived here? Now, hear my voice and follow my instruction. I want you to go now to the day that you died in that lifetime. You will have no pain and no fear, and you will witness it from an impartial standpoint with absolutely no feelings one way or another. If you prefer, you can go back to your cloud, fluffy cloud, not witness the death event, and just wait there for me. Now is the day that you died in that lifetime. Where are you now? Is there anyone with you? Approximately how old are you? Become aware now of the cause of your death. Now you have died and you're leaving your body. Let yourself experience your spirit leaving your body. What are you thinking and feeling now after you left your body? Become aware of what you're experiencing. Now you have died and left that body. I want you to think now. Did you have soul lessons, purposes in that lifetime? Did you have a soul lesson or number of soul lessons, purposes in that lifetime? If you did, what are they? Become aware. Were they fulfilled? Become aware. Do you know anyone in that lifetime that is in your life today, in your current life today? If you did, flash on their face then and their face now. Now you died and left that body, and into your mind will come a map, and on that map will be pinpointed the place where you lived in that lifetime, and the name of the place in modern terms will flash into your mind. Now the year that you died in that lifetime in modern terms will flash into your mind. Now go back to your cloud, and as you stretch out on your cloud and relax, let all the feelings of relaxation come to you now. Feel free and light and relaxed. 1, let's go deeper and deeper. 2, more and more relaxed. 3, 4, and 5. You're floating on your cloud, deeply relaxed, and you will remember vividly, very vividly, everything that you've experienced on this past life regression. The memory will become stronger if you wish it to do so, and will stay in your mind, and you'll be able to recall this past life at will for as long as you wish. Just remember that as information comes up to consciousness, you need to empty the cup. So write it down. Whatever information comes to you, you need to write it down so that more information can flow. Now it's time to return to the here and now. I want you to picture to yourself a ball of golden energy spiraling out from the far corner of space. Picture that energy rolling and floating down from the darkness of space, penetrating the atmospheric envelope of Earth, coming down into your very room, into your home, the very room where you are, and entering the crown of your head. And as the ball of energy enters the crown of your head, it brings with it deep feelings of well-being, comfort, and ease. And you awaken feeling profoundly refreshed, cheerful, and great. 1, the ball of energy is entering your crown and coming down into your face. 2, the energy is moving into your jaw muscles and into your neck. 3, the energy is moving into your shoulders. 4, the energy is flowing down your arms to your elbows, down to your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. 5, the energy is moving from your shoulders down your torso to your waist. 6, the energy is moving into your hips. 7, the energy is flowing down your thighs to your knees. 8, the energy is moving down your legs to your ankles, to your feet and your toes. 9, your body is feeling alive with vibrant energy and you're ready to wake up feeling great. And 10, open your eyes. You are back, you're awake. Welcome back. Welcome back. So what I would like everyone to do right now is to go to your paper and pen and write down as much detail as you can right now on everything that you experience, everything you saw, including utensils, clothing, the people that you saw or didn't see. Remember that it's everything is tunnel vision right now, so you had just glimpses of that life. That's the way it's supposed to be. You probably don't have uh, a sense of of that entire lifetime yet. That will happen automatically. But right now, just write down what you experience. Let's go there now. Is 2:17 p.m. Eastern, and I'm gonna give you until 2:40. You're gonna come back at 2:40. So you're gonna write everything down, take a little break, and we're gonna see you back at 2:40. Here we go.